Okay, so this is the blank spread that I'm going to be using to set up my February habit tracker. It's going to look um, something like this, but for February. The plan is I'm going to add a few things, I'm going to take out a couple, and the idea is I did this January wrap, which I did do a video on. You can see it maybe here, over here. If you want to check that out and learn what this was about. But I have some pivots here that I'm going to make some changes on to better inform February and set the habit tracker up um, with those adjustments in mind. So yeah, we're just going to get going and I will explain a little bit of what I'm doing, but I just kind of wanted to show my process and how I set it up. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory, but I do kind of 3, 4, 6, 7. Yeah, I try to keep it lined up so it's somewhat consistent. But so we just put the days of the month. First day of the month is a Sunday. This is it's like a perfect month. So last month I wrote goals up the top here for 6 months because I have my goals kind of broken down by like quarter or like half year or whatever. But I think for this month I'm just gonna put down things I want specifically for this month. So I want to so that's for the focus for this month, which is 2 pounds a week, and then don't skip 2 in a row, meaning 2 days in a row. So next, if we flip back, this is just where I'll write like one thing that happened or something interesting or a quote or whatever from every day, and then just have my 2 like things I'm focusing on. If we go back here, you can see that the habits start here. These are bad habits. I have my mood, and then I had a weight tracker, and then I just kind of filled it out every day. So it starts with obviously the first day. Just want to quick say that where I got the idea to start habit tracking from came from this gentleman here, Dominic Hart. I saw his habit tracking video, and I've watched a few of his videos. They're actually amazing. He's a really inspirational person, and you should definitely check out his channel. Obviously, habit tracking and like bullet journaling and stuff is not a new idea, but what really like spoke to me and really got me into it is his stuff here. And I'll link the video that I'm talking about in the description below. Not affiliated with him at all. I just it's where I got the idea. It's where this like whole process came from, and it's really helped me. So want to give credit again. So you should check him out too. Just if this interests you at all, definitely worth a watch. First thing is going to be I'm keeping reading, but I want it to be 30 minutes a day no matter what. I also had exercise, so I'm keeping that. So I want to do that daily. I'm going to cut out water because I'm doing that on my phone. I'm putting gratitude and meditation together because I do those back to back. And I am going to keep. And then one more new habit I'm going to add is night, which I just intend on doing something for like 10 minutes, just so I have like 2 opportunities to exercise during the day. So even if I do skip the exercise, at least I'm doing something at night. So now we're going to move on to bad habits. So I'm going to skip one. I know it looks like less. I'm doing less, but I think focusing on more specific things, because that was part of my wrap, is I want to focus more on the ones that I skipped a lot, which was adding food to like tracking my food and exercising. So I want to put more effort into those. So having a few less things to focus on, I think, is useful. So we are going to keep junk food, and then impulse spending, because I do that when I am stressed. And then I do also procrastinate still, which is like that in motion versus being in action. and then I'm going to add scrolling TV, and that's when I end up on social media or watching like a comfort show that I've already watched a million times, which is wholly unnecessary and just basically another form of procrastination, but in a different way, and I think a more negative way. And then I am going to keep mood. All right, so now comes the fun part. Now we get to draw the graph. I will probably speed this up, but oops, made a mistake. But all right, so that's how it looks, and it's not perfect. Obviously, I've got some blobs, but that's how we got it set up. And now I'm gonna do 2 graphs this month. I'm gonna do weight, which I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. 6. I'm gonna track my weight and my stress. So I've got high, medium, low for stress, and then my weight again that I did last month. And you'd think that stress and mood would kind of correlate pretty well together, but I'm thinking, and I know for a fact that some days I might have high stress, but also a pretty happy day, or at least an average day. Like high stress doesn't necessarily mean I'm in a bad mood or sad or it's a bad day. So I just kind of want to see that, and then it also like help me see what my stress level is at or what I perceive my stress level to be at, and then tie that into like my bad habits and my good habits, and I can see like, oh well, maybe I didn't exercise that day, or I didn't exercise for 3 days, like even though I said don't skip 2, and my stress got really high. So just kind of want to see what that looks like. But that's it. It's pretty simple, basic, really quick to set up. I mean, I sped it up a little bit, but real time it took less than 20 minutes, so, and I'm ready for February. So here's to a good February.